Is it working? Am I live? 1 second, let me go to my thingy and see if I am live. I have no idea if I am live, but I guess I'll just start talking anyways. Seems to be something is happening if I am fucking this up somehow and I'm streaming this privately. I guess I can just make this into a video later. I don't see anything on my own channel, but I guess it's fine. I'll just do what I always do and just talk to myself a bunch. So I think it's at least getting recorded somewhere. But yeah, if this is somehow going live somewhere, then hello. It's been a while since I was seen alive anywhere in general, but I am very much alive and doing well and very inspired to do some art, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do today. So let's just get right to it. Yeah. I'm gonna do what I've wanted to do for a while. Actually today, that music is way too fucking loud. And I am going to redesign some of the starter Pokemon I made like 3 years ago. Starting with the fire starters today for at least, I don't know if I want to do the rest of them, but I'm gonna start with the... I think I can call this line the Kiddling line. I don't want to do this one because I was the most unhappy with this looking back at it, so I'm just gonna test stuff out and I'm gonna work on these designs. So yeah, thought it would be interesting to kind of work on these designs and maybe record the progress of it, of my thought process. I don't usually do that. It'd be interesting to kind of journal my thoughts as I go about it too, so I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, it's been like 3 years since I did these designs, but I think they're still okay. There's definitely some things I wanna improve about them. I feel like my understanding of what makes a Pokemon design kind of good has also changed quite a bit. It's mostly the proportions, really. I think the idea is still pretty solid for these, but I wanna bring it up more, so to say. Yeah. Let's just start doodling some stuff. I guess I'm gonna do like a quick thing of them and see what could make them better. I think it would be fine if I just re-rendered them. But if there's something I can improve about it, then the most likely is. It's just the thing I like to do about character design. Is to do a really quick and small thing of it. Because oftentimes if you can't do a small version of a design, it usually means it's way too busy, especially for a Pokemon design. I feel like it's so shape heavy that it needs to be able to be squished into any kind of small sticker the Pokemon company might want to do out of it. I think it's important. I'm gonna check again if my live stream does show up somewhere. Oh yeah, it does. Look at that! There's a live stream on my tab now. Cool. I'm just putting myself out there. That's good. Alright, so I think Kiddling is fine. It's just mostly the hoofs that really bother me about this guy. And I guess I want to make the horns a little bit more pronounced. To kind of emphasize its like stubborn nature. I do kind of like this kind of boxy shape of the head. I wonder if the ears look a little bit too much like Tepig. But I do like the nose. The nose is nice. don't usually draw noses on characters, but really works on this guy. I don't think it makes him look too much like a pig either. Yeah, this guy's fine. Just wanna make the hoofs a bit better. And I don't think the first stage needs to have perfect hoofs. I think it's fine. Skiddo is a bigger Pokemon anyways, so it makes sense for it to have the things when it evolves become more detailed, I think. Yeah, Kittling is fine. I forget what I called this thing. This guy's Basalt, I know that. But what's the middle stage? What is something to do with flames? That's kind of what it looks like. Like a floppy ears. I don't think I had really like a unifying concept when I made these guys. I just wanted to make some Pokemon and designs just for the sake of it. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I feel like I want to challenge myself, kind of, to come up with like a unifying theme, you know? It's like the Kalos starters. I think it started with Kalos when he started doing that. I think I have a pretty good idea of what I could do with them. If I looked at all the guys, all the starter guys as a group, like a unifying theme for them. What was the Kalos region? It was the theme was like RPG classes, and then in Alola it was like circus acts. And in Galar, it was like British stereotypes of the media or something. It's like spy movies and yeah, that was rock music and spies and stuff like that. Was there like a royalty thing? No. Royalty theme now. What was the third one? Spy movies, rock music, and football. Football, that was it. How could I forget? The most British thing to come out of Britain. And I didn't really play much of the Paldea games, but I'm pretty sure they had like a thing up there too. I would imagine it was like forms of art or something like that, from what I understand. Right, these guys are fine, I feel like. It's just their proportions. Now the middle stage doesn't really have a core concept, it's just kind of the bigger version of the first one, but I feel like that's what most middle-aged starters are anyways. Like bigger, angrier version, and I feel like the last stage is where it kind of comes together in the concept. But I can come back to that. Just wanna focus on the third one for now. I just feel like it really was the loosest concept, because it was like a volcano mountain goat, which I feel like is a pretty okay idea, but it doesn't really come across that way, you know? Like, I guess its horns are volcanoes, but I wasn't really... It just looks like an angry goat. What if I could put some more mountain climbing elements into it? There was this one mountain climber, gym leader in Kalos, I think. What was their name? Mountain mountain climber Pokemon. What, this guy? No, this guy's not a gym leader. What? No, that's just a regular trainer, what? I just sworn there was like a gym leader who had like a whole gym around. Oh yeah, here it is. Grant. This guy. Where is it? This guy. What is Pokemon associated with mountain climbers then? Like climbers in general. I think it will be fitting because goats are like really known for getting all over the place. Jumping all over and climbing. They can climb like 89-degree walls. Crazy shit. Yeah, like, yeah, I guess climbers do have these kind of minimal clothing, or like the thing that doesn't really get in the way. That makes sense. These kind of straps and safety lines, but I don't know if I could really have that, but I can try. There's something interesting about this final design, or final stage design, is that doesn't really come across as climber with this body shape. It's very bulky, and climbers are usually very nimble, so I guess I could try like a more nimble body type to come across more like a climber. And I like the horns being the volcanoes though. They're a very important part of what makes it a fire type. Maybe I could have like a hair tie. Like that's a very sporty thing to do. You gotta like the downwards ears of the other guy. What if his whole beard was tied up in the back? That'll be fun. There's like little knobs in Rant's hair. It's like the things you have on the walls of the climbing gyms. Maybe that could work. Or maybe we could have those things all over its body so the little kids can have a easier time to climb it. That could be fun. I'm gonna give it a big smile. They should be looking at the camera like, yeah, I did it. I don't think the floppy ears really work with that one. It kind of gets in the way of the beard. I do really like the idea of the beard being tied back. It's really sporty that way. There'd be something fun with that. Oh fuck, I forgot. I need to credit the music thing for it, for the stream. That's very important. Can I put like a text overlay? Yeah, I can. Pokemon. Music is Pokemon and chill. By Crispy Donut. No, but I have to link that in the description of it. There we go. Can I put this somewhere you can see it? So always remember the credit. Credit your artists. Let me just link this in the description of this too. If I can, really quickly. Nope. Alright. Whew! Almost didn't give credit, that was close. Almost committed art theft. The biggest theft of them all. That's not good. I don't want to become a criminal. Oops. So I am aware that this song that is playing apparently has like a thing around the 3-hour mark that will make Nintendo get very angry at you and send a lawyer to your house. So I'm gonna try to remember not to go over 3 hours. I don't think I'm gonna do that anyways, it's getting kinda late. I do like the back spikes. Oh yeah, the back hair should totally look like a flame. Tie the fire thing back together. It's kinda hard to make rock. Just random spiky rocks look like volcanoes. That's why you gotta do it small. To make sure every detail is readable from far away. No matter how small the sticker they want to make is. Or blush, if they want to make like a chibi of it. Chibi? Chibi. Yeah, that's fine. Boom. What kind of body type does a climber even have? It's weird when you look at like different type of athletes and what kind of bodies they have. It's interesting. The climbers are so skinny, but they're so strong. I could try that. Make Basalt like really skinny. The arm muscles is a very important part of it. So I don't want it to lose the kind of buffness and evil smugness it has. Yeah, maybe give it a little crown actually. I think there's a Piplup who has a crown on its design already. I'm gonna steal that, because that's cool, that's rad as hell. It's getting a little bit out of scale here. I do like the really big arms. Especially like do like the beard being tied up. It makes it look kinda uncool. Which I don't think it's a bad thing. Not everything needs to be cool. I like the coolest thing ever. We do like a pose of the original one though. I think the fingers are really nice. Or if they have like this attitude of, you see that mountain, I'm gonna climb it. Yeah, I think this arm is definitely a problem though. It's way too upright. Still don't understand how goats can be so, oops. So malleable, they like climb everything. It's like that famous postcard of those, bunch of goats in a tree. It's like, how the fuck did you get up there? They have like suction cups for feet. But how closely they are related to spiders. I wonder if goats are more related to spiders than humans are. Like, when did we divert evolution paths? Evolution is fun, like that to think about. Alright. The leg should be a little bit in the back. Yeah, that's a good pose actually. It's like he's on the starting line, ready to climb. Alright, I think that's good. Good first pass. That's the wrong reference. There you go. That's a good baseline, I think. So I'm just gonna try to do this. Go over these other two still. And I think I did come up with a... I was interrupted in my thought, but I came up with a theme for this trio on what their kind of overarching theming and story kind of would be, and I think it would be interesting if they had a theme of pride. I think this guy, for example, is the kind of pride one takes in their own achievements. Pride in all the mounts they have climbed, and finding solace in that kind of. I don't know how I would make it more obvious. Yeah, it was like Kiddling as a child. It's very I think I talked about it in the first video I made like 3 years ago. Talking about how it's always climbing stuff, and even on its trainer. It finds pride on that as it grows up. It becomes kind of arrogant. And then when it grows up, it is the king of climbing. This is a very basic concept. It doesn't really have much of a story, but I thought it was a fun idea to think about it somewhat, though. Not sure about these patterns. I'm gonna try to not sing too much. Instead, it's not the most nicest thing to do to people. Maybe it can be like... Yeah, that's the point of this pattern from the eyes. It starts from there and it kind of explodes. That gives it a point, I feel like. Yeah, I always feel like the middle stage is the one I have the least to say about. Right, I think I'm gonna try to put on a little bit of color. See if I could improve them somewhat. Let's give it a nice base color. Yeah, the red is pretty good. I think this kind of more saturated red would really make him look more hot though. I'm not saying every single fire type needs to be red and hot, but it is classic. I'm just gonna stick to the safest bet. Color evil. Some hot scorch, maybe the nose could be red. And that looks too much like a cloud. And a big nose is really cute. I don't think it needs the tan color actually. Looks fine. No singing. No singing, keep it in mind. What did I just say? I'm aware that my mic sometimes crackles, by the way. There's not much I can do about that right now before I get a new microphone, but I don't think I'm gonna do that this month at least. Maybe I'll go microphone shopping next month after I'm done moving. Doesn't make sense to get much new stuff for in the middle of getting all my old stuff to a new place soon anyways. But maybe if I like this streaming, it is pretty pleasant so far. Oh, what if I did like a fake orange with a beard? That could be hot. Yeah, that beard gets tied at the back. It's like a really sporty thingy. It kind of fades into it. Like that. Maybe. I did like the idea of the little climbing rocks the kids can climb on, so you become the mountain yourself. It's epic. Maybe the legs could be like explosions then. I wonder if that looks too busy. If that would look too busy on a sticker. Yeah, I think it does. These are needed. And this orange can be reused here. That's kind of the rule of character design. Stick to as few colors as you need. Doesn't make it too busy. Yeah, I'm not sure about this fade. It was a cool idea, but maybe just in the tips where it's like, I don't know how fire reacts. But I do want to do this sporty thing where it's like tied up long hair that still gives it like a sporty look. Mountain climber. I don't know how many mountain climbers have long hair, but it's an idea. It's pretty okay, I think. I can try to make it work. Make it have like some molten lava coming out. Yeah. Maybe I can incorporate some of this in that. That's probably why it has the markings in the middle stage. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. I think it's decent enough concept stage. Let's get rendering. Enough going on about the things. I want them to actually look okay. Not that I think these designs are bad. I think they still hold up pretty well. Just the rendering of it. Kind of the trying to imitate the Kensuke Mori style. Which I think was okay, but definitely could be improved upon and studied some more. And these proportions. I'm gonna try to give them a kind of a similar pose, like the box head. Let's come back to the teeth, see if I want to keep it. I'm gonna emphasize the flame more. How do you make a fire starter? You take an animal and you just stick a flame to its butt. Or nose, or anything really. I guess you could argue that about grass Pokemon too. if you wanna go that route. I don't think people are way too harsh on Pokemon designs nowadays. I don't know when nowadays started. I mean, I grew up with Gen 4 as my that was my Gen 1. I feel like already then people were harping on a lot of the Pokemon designs back then, but I don't know if it's my nostalgia or what, but I think that was a great generation. You know, people were complaining that a lot of the Gen 4 Pokemon were kind of over-designed, but I do like, maybe it's just my anime ass and watching a lot of Kingdom Hearts and stuff. Hello, King Black Axolotl. How you doing? Actually, I think you're my first ever stream watcher. Hello. Congratulations. What was this? Yeah, the over design of Pokemon. I don't think they are. Maybe it's just my inner anime child wanting to strap a bunch of belts and zippers into every character I design. Wherever there is empty space, I need to fight that child every time I design something. No. That child. You get the water bottle. It's okay for a character to have empty space on it. That's what makes them cute. It's like there's nothing wrong with wearing an empty black t-shirt. Sometimes it's nice. Sometimes it's a statement to not be a statement. But I don't know what I'm saying, it's getting way too late. I'm not used to talking this much. Which is probably why I stutter so much today. It's weird with the amount of how much I talk to myself. When I'm alone, I would think it would go away, but no. Just gets worse every day. Every day my stuttering gets slightly worse. And I think I do want to keep the teeth. It gives them a kind of an attitude about it. Shape. And a big old nose. Maybe a big smile still. Give him some teeth. You know, goats are not carnivores, but maybe this goat is. I would imagine a lot of fire types are carnivores. If I had to argue Pokemon, physiology and biology, I guess. Pokeology. Boxiness is certainly a conscious choice in the old design. I'm not sure why I did that. I guess there were not very many Pokemon with that box shape for a head. It's all very round to give a friendly vibe. Okay, Pokemon has kind of gone into a more cartoony style recently. In fact, this would be the kind of extra stylization that would be acceptable. That cheek is not okay though. In the old one. That's fine. Yeah, the tooth is definitely important. Gives them a bit of attitude. Maybe give him a bit more angle on this one so you can see it's more flat. The ear shape is very similar to Tepix. I think it's yeah, that's why I made it box shaped, so the ear shape cannot be confused with Tepix, even though it is very similar. I do not know how to draw hooves, especially at this angle. Alright, first time for everything. Maybe I could just give it some My Little Pony style hooves. Like that. I think the bigger hooves are actually fine. Makes it look more tough. I guess it evolves into something that is able to give a pretty mean punch. I'm fine with that. Yeah, the eye is definitely misplaced right here. The joy of flipping the canvas so easily. Yeah, I was actually starting to think about these guys and I wanted to redesign them because I was thinking about these guys and their region they come from. And I was thinking about Suprigo's region again, which has been quite a few years. But I really want there to be a Pokemon region based on the Scandinavia, and that's kind of what this fan region was based on. I didn't get very far with it. I think I literally made the starters and the legendary. But it was something. Like thinking about regions that I have been to, and like towns in Scandinavia that are kind of my home, and how that would be interpreted in the Pokemon world and how it will work. I think it's interesting. It's kind of the fantasy of living in a world where everyone can be friends and we can have like magical friends. I don't think it's an actual flame, it's just fur. Yeah, but like when the Kalos X and Y were the first games of Pokemon I ever played, and I forget what the name of the town is where you fight the ice gym later, but I thought that was so beautiful. It reminded me of home so much. It made me kind of wish there was a region that was almost fully that. Which is really fucking ironic, because I don't... Winter here is like my least favorite season, but I like looking at it. Winter can be beautiful, just not when you're living in the middle of it. It's pretty to look at. There's something homey about it. Not sure what. This tail is way too fucking long. I don't know if X and Y are actually regarded as good games. I thought they were fantastic when I was growing up. But yeah, I did have a Game Boy. I bought it like a flea market slightly after that, and it came with Pokemon Blue. And after playing that and comparing it to Pokemon X, I gotta say that it was pretty bare bones. Like, not much was added afterwards. But I liked it too. It was a good introduction. It's kind of hard to make a Pokemon region when you gotta think that how young of an audience these games are intended for. You just gotta keep in mind that this is going to be somebody's first Pokemon game. And it's gotta be suitable for that demographic too. I'm glad I'm not a game designer. And just be an artist and complain about stuff I don't like. The Pokemon Company has made several games and I have made 0, but I can still complain about it. Silhouette of the ear. No, I just remember your silhouettes. I think this looks like a My Little Pony character, but whatever. It's fine. Starters can be cute and My Little Pony is cute. It's fine if it's cute then. There's nothing wrong with cute things. How do I solve this problem with a tail in the ear though? Yeah, I do the rotation. Does that fix it? Maybe. So it's always worth a shot. Alright. Yeah, a bit of a more flame shape. My goodness. I can with a stomach too. I think it's fine. Oh, hello, Go Play. I didn't see you. Oh, thank you for subscribing. How you doing? I think that's what YouTubers are supposed to say when you subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. I do mean that. I'm just trying to get used to this streaming thingy. I think everybody here is new. I'm gonna do this too. Did some videos like a couple of years ago, but this streaming thing is completely new to me. Alright, first time for everything. We can be new to this together. That sounds nice. Has it already been an hour? Wow. Time goes fast when I'm talking to myself. What kind of pen do I want to use for this? Nope. You know, everybody always talks about what kind of pens they use in this program, but I'm way too lazy. I just use the default pens that are here. I think they do their job good enough. The fuck is this stabilization? Disgusting. to get more style this time. Just gonna do my own thing. This music is banging though. Holy shit, this is a good cover. Nope. God damn it. Why do they put the text box so next to the... right next to the rotation tool? God dang it! Stop! What song is this? Doesn't say what song it is. How often do I make videos? Every 3 years. I make one. About... no, I haven't been able to do videos in the past 3 years because I was in school. And I kind of took priority over it because I had to go get a job. You know, but that's out of the way now. I don't know if I will continue doing this. I just kind of want to try this out. Not committing to anything at the moment, but I think it's good to try things out at least once in your life. Three years is crazy. Oh, how was school? It was good. School was really good. I have a job now because thanks to it. So I'm very grateful for that. Oftentimes people don't really talk about adults going to school, like learn a new what the fuck do you call it? A new job branch. But this school was really nice. It's kind of always iffy when you have dedicated like multiple years of your life in one profession. That's what it's called, a profession. And then the economy is like, this job is now useless because AI. And you're like, ah shit. I'm gonna go learn, do something else. And I did. And now I have a job and I'm happy again. I'm very glad that adult reschooling is a thing. That was like one of my biggest fears when I was like in a gymnasium age. It's like the whole thing that you need to know what you want to be when you grow up right now. Back when I was 20, I didn't know what I wanted to be. It's like the world has gone to shit at that point. It's very uncertain, but it's good to breathe sometimes and remember that things are gonna be okay. I once tried to make a Big City Greens inspired Pokemon region. Thought it almost finished and then gave up because they didn't drop any more episodes at the time. Also, what job did you get? I am a chef now. I went to school to become a cook. Pokemon region. It's not Big City Greens. Oh, that sounds cool. You almost finished it, very impressive. You did like the whole region, like starters and all the routes and everything. Damn. Big City Greens. I'm not sure what that is though. Is it the zone from Sonic? Big City Green Zone? It's like what they always start with. No, that's Green Hill Zone. Excuse me. Is the Green Zone one of the Pokemon games? Yeah, very impressive that you got finished with making a Pokemon region. It's a lot of work. I do know that much. I work on one character design for like days, and I feel like I'm just exhausted. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I just think about things too much. Fucking hell. I really gotta speed this up. It's taking way too long. I need to finish before I get to 3-hour mark. Because I know that this playlist has like a song that apparently gets every live stream immediately banned. So I'm kind of gonna race against the clock with this one. The stakes are high. If I get banned, I can only upload once every 6 years. No singing. Keep it in mind. Big City Greens is a Disney show, by the way. Ah, I haven't heard of that one. The stars were back to oh, Crashy, that's funny. Chirp fire, fire chicken, and minute tea, a water cow. Oh, that sounds really cool. A cactus. Was it a cactus by a chance? Oh, that sounds. These names sound really fucking awesome. Big City Greens. I think now that I mention it, I think it does kind of sound familiar. Is that the show where there's like a white guy with say he tinted a color of yellow and has like a square head, like a bowl cut? Is that the one? Seems like get like a very vague image of it in my head. Bactus is awesome. I love Bactus. Where's Bactus? It's so even with fakemon, it's the classical debate of how you're supposed to pronounce Pokemon names. Some things just never change, no matter if it's fandom stuff or official. Piston. Balactus is a cactus sheep that evolves into a drunk sheriff. Deputy sheep. Based on peyotes. Oh. Oh, that's so fun. Oh, I love that concept. That sounds awesome. Do you like come up with the name first and then make the design? Because that's so good. That's awesome. This line can continue all the way. Keep tangents in mind. We're in a dangerous territory line now of making long continuous lines. Chirpire will probably evolve into a lava chicken rooster. Oh, it's like a like a Minecraft song about it already. That's awesome. Yeah, I think the name first because I have issues with design if I don't. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like a Pokemon design is really good when it has a really punny name. Are they all gonna be... what was the name of the region again? Big City Greens. Is that like a western show? If you have like a deputy cactus and a fire chicken? Or what kind of region was it? It's not a city? I guess it would make sense if it's a city, since the name of the show, but I don't know. Box head. That is such a big design. Tulip of yours for some reason. I'm starting to grow the box shape on me. I think it's fun. Now your weird vampire teeth. It implies you eat meat. Is it trope that goats do eat everything, so maybe they're carnivores. Or omnivores, I guess. There have been reports of like cows eating meat if they find it. It's like the myth of herbivorism. Basically animals will eat anything if it lets them survive. Nature's fucking metal. Goats are awesome. I really like goats. I'm starting to realize as I look at pictures of goats and like go draw them, that tends to happen with any animal I draw. I I like to learn more about them. So I didn't give a shit about polar bears before I watched the documentary about them the other Christmas. Just watching them when like these documentaries that give them human emotions, like really humanize their struggles. Suddenly I relate to this polar bear more than anybody I ever talked to in real life. I get you, little polar bear. I also fear losing my home. Animals are innocent. It's easier to relate to them, I guess is the word. Make you care about when you know something is completely innocent. It's either a kid or an animal, and I prefer animals or kids. These kids just wanna look at your phone and like steal your games, and they steal your chips and your snacks. That's not good. Animals just look cute without all that annoying stuff. It's way better. What is this song? It's like a lullaby. It sounds so familiar. I don't think the playlist has the name of the songs, unfortunately. It's like 2 hours before I get before Mr. YouTube comes to my house and beats the shit out of me. That's fine. God damn, I'm slow at this. It's fine. It's fine. I think the thicker ones are actually fine on a smaller character. You know, it implies that it's a smaller size when it's a thicker. I meant to do that. I'm a professional, you see. I know what I'm doing. God, I'm so good at lying. Come on. Alright. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Fix it later. critical part of your brain sometimes tells you that this part looks bad, it's fine. Not everything you put down needs to be perfect. The most important thing is for it to exist first, and then you can look at it later and think about why it doesn't look good. It's better to do something and it's bad than to do nothing. Because then at least you can look at it and analyze why it's not good, and you can learn something from it. But if you do nothing, you also learn nothing. It feels good to not be bad. It also feels not as fulfilling as having done something. This is how I feel about it. Can always fix later. Nothing permanent. I'm gonna try it, I think. At least once. Except food. If you're allergic to something you know it, do not try it out once. Also, do not push yourself off limits if you feel uncomfortable. Like if you're like in a group situation where you're being pressured into doing something you don't wanna, don't do it. No matter who tells you to try it once. In that matter, disregard my advice. You can call me a dumbass. Just like a ballet dancing program? What is this music? What the hell? It's like a theme of Legendary Swan or something. That sounds really nice. I'm just not sure where there's a ballet scene in a Pokemon game. Big ass hoops. Maybe just give it a little pony pipe, but that's fine. I think it works. It's fine. It's okay. I'm the designer. I can say it's meant to look like that. And it is. God, I'm so good at lying. Is that a lie? I don't know. I'm confusing myself at this point. This happens pretty often when I start overthinking things. And then I forget what I was overthinking, and then I'm back in the loop of overthinking what I was thinking. And it just continues forever. Circle of life. It holds me in its grasp forever. actually. Still debating if I wanna turn the tail actually into a flame. I think it's kind of on the nose, but it is a Pokemon design. Like that's kind of the point of a lot of them. That doesn't really fit my thing, though I don't really do subtly either. I think it's fine as fur. Gives it a more solid silhouette. Silhouette is the most important thing about the design. If it does stay this way all the time, I think it's fine. If I do start drawing this guy a lot, or if I do want to do something with the region, I don't want to have to think about the shape of the hail every single time of the flame. Which, don't get me wrong, fire is awesome. I love fire effects on character designs, but god, it's awful to draw. Takes forever. I think I'm gonna defer. It's always good. Very fun to draw. This is some serious music. Is it the Haunted Hallows theme from Black and White? I never played those games. It sounds like distantly familiar. Maybe I heard it in a dream. I went to the circus. But the circus was evil. Clowns on a carousel, that's what it reminds me of. Oh, classic. Classic Pokemon Center. Never change this theme. There will be riots otherwise. Still plenty of time. You're just getting paranoid. What is YouTube Nintendo gonna show up at my door? No idea how hard I am getting the urge to have this song. But I will not. I promised myself I will not sing there. Which I have not been able to keep that promise, but I will try till the very bitter end. is X and Y, I think. This is like one of those friendship songs. It's like, yeah, everything is good in the world, and we're all friends. We all kind of sad, but I don't remember why, because it's been like 17 years since I've liked these games. But it's beautiful. How's that? That's alright. Line art's never my strongest, but I think this is okay. Yeah. God fucking up. Do you even have it in the original? Yeah, you do. Use some of this action. Let's go neck. 16 hours. This is the box charm of it. So very intent keeping it boxy. But I want to keep that. Way too boxy. Oh, this is balancing act. Everything is balancing act. It's too soft, it's too boxy, it's too sharp, it's too much. It's fine. I'm doing something, and that's better than doing nothing. I think I was happier when it was more separated. Actually. I think it's just too much space between the neck and the actual head. Head is too far from the body is what I'm saying. It's fine. No. I really hope my mic is crackling crazy. Really have no way of knowing. What the OBS is showing does have some stuff going on with it even when I'm not really talking. But the NG Tour program seems fine with it. No? Yeah, you're not responding anymore. Oh, now you're responding that I open you. Alright. Maybe a little bit faulty. That's fine. It's just a test stream anyways. Get a better mic soon-ish, maybe. Someday. This mic is getting pretty good actually. This is almost my first video on the YouTube channel. It's for like 6 years now. So I'm gonna get better mic maps. Maybe a second or two. That'd be nice. I could play RuneScape at the same time. Or Clicker. Maybe I could play both at the same time actually. Maybe I could get a third monitor. One for RuneScape, one for drawing, and one for Clicker. And Clicker can be on the main monitor. I got my priorities checked. Alright, I guess it's for line art. Just go. Maybe I like it when I mix color. Oops. But color often helps when I don't like something. Color just brings more joy life in general. It's good to have color in life. Sure. And your weird part of her teeth. A different shade. Yeah, much color does help. I don't think it looks so weird anymore. Color is amazing magic tool. I love it. So good. And I should get, maybe I should be this color actually. Tight together. still need to be a different color. Not sure if this last needed though. He looks angry enough. Not angry, but ambitious. That's the whole point. This character being ambitious. Yeah. Problem causer. That was the thing I was going for. Just wanted to climb on everything I wanted to do. Everything now! I wanna climb on it now! I wanna be king of the mountain now! Alright. Think great. You know, it's $3. Okay, wait. I'll fix it later if it looks bad. There we go. Fix this a little bit. Oops. So that's alright. It's better than just having a void black mouth. Gives it some dimensionality. Let's see, lighting. That's right. Like a purplish color still. I think I'm gonna stick with this, what I'm used to using. No, slow singing. It's not everybody time inspired by it. Don't have time to study that. Just gotta mix this brush with brown. Old techniques of it. Yeah, it's a good compromise. That's what I did the original art for anyways. Shading. It's a very important part of your face. Don't really have big noses. I think they're associated with that. But no, style seems to be realistic. Be must have never get as main character and It's just like huge here, so they would stop they have that. It works. Cartoon character anyways. Cartoon is not meant to be realistic voice. It's okay for a cartoon character to be fun looking and cute. It's like an hour before YouTube comes. Just the street down. And fish this. It's still a fish. It's pretty nice. Nice so far. Surprisingly enjoyable so much myself. And of course the people who have been there. British company in like small and cool layouts. I think you're still here, but it was nice if you ever cut my video back. Thank you for your company. Appreciate all even if it's for a really short time. So yeah, that's what it's right to change your life in some way. It's good to think about people. I appreciate them. Give your loved ones, you know, or just your work people today. I appreciate you. Good for people to know that they're important to you. Still my leg too long. Ow, ow, ow. Oh. Oh, my ass. Ah. That's what you get for stretching. Pretty little. Really set myself some timers every 30 minutes or so to get off my ass and stretch. Some blood going in your leg, yeah. That mess. Sit on leg. It's so uncomfortable every time, but it's still. Why it's so comfortable? And it's just pain in the ass. Why is evolution so cruel? Jump from the next one, yeah. Yeah, this is definitely for Saturday right now. The actual fire needed. We get a third. I'm gonna finish and call it a day for today. fine at some point. We have just this stream still. I was thinking play some games maybe sometime in the future. To be going, maybe try some skip on the weekend or next week. Next week I have some time off work, so that would be nice. Start to see something thinking about becoming a Mr. Fish on there. Maybe I should make a new channel for it. Like that would attract kind of wrong people. Think I'm kind of serious about RuneScape when I'm absolutely not. I just play for the shits and giggles. So I have a channel for people that think I'm serious about anything in life. Absolutely not. I take nothing seriously. I just have a good time, tell silly jokes. That's right. What are you? What are you doing inside? Well, get out of here. Story pixels, and I'm still getting the escape at the wand. Fine. Gonna zoom in a bit more. I love shades so much. So much fun to do. One of my favorite parts of the game. Maybe adding shines after that. So actually, I need the final polish. That's what it feels like. I love making stuff shine. Shiny nose. Yeah. That's all I get. Not much time is there left. An hour. I can finish this. This is fun. This is absolutely fine. It is okay. Don't worry about it. Okay. Look at them. Plenty of time. directions and how it casts shadow itself, how it busts off. So I love that I decided to make it long for the kill. So fun! Oops. So visible. Music. No need to be worried about the place. It's fine. It's fine. I just want to make sure it's fine. Still an hour. More than an hour, actually. Yeah, that. Get all the time in the world. Don't worry about it. Fuck, I should make this fire. Okay, this is way more big night. Maybe we just need a fire. The fire can speed anything. Doesn't really have gravity against this thing. All gravity will. I wasn't even thinking. Jeez. Must be speeder. Alright, so that bad. I don't care, I don't to. It's too late for you to care anymore. I'm sorry guys, the life don't keep my promise to. Blame me tomorrow. When you were sitting again. Oh, I know what this is. Do I? Yeah, I do. Definitely extra. Crazy. Maybe. Definitely flashbacks before action. How is this? stuff to it to make it look obvious. The shape is of a head. Or because the head looks like a head. I don't like something else. We do some jaw definition. Keep that just a jaw. We're completed the full legacy cover. The gold magazine cover. Gold schedule. Maybe. I don't know, I have never read the gold magazine, I don't know what the qualifications thing on there. I think anybody in my circles at least doesn't really read the gold magazine. That book is the Happy Edition 1110. This is not accurate. Lavender. This is not supposed to. Yeah, everybody's supposed to do stuff with fingers. Like free for us, but it keeps us. I'm probably gonna complain of this. No, this place is very so far. I like it. Racist. Very fun. There's some of these are still left from the actual use. This one is from the leaf green, maybe? Leafy red? Maybe. I'm not sure if I can excuse. That's good enough to finish off where that is, I fear. Yep. There we go. Keep the color right. That's kind of my trademark. It's bow and art on. Like it. This one's highlight. I think it'll be done then. Sorry, these. No covers just for you. Hopefully. I feel myself being tired and more tired as time goes on. Oh, it's 5. Almost. Anyways. This series has been quite fun. So it'll be more hard to keep myself going on. But I'm talking like first you just typically have help there at people that want to pop in. I really appreciate that. Surprised anybody really showed up today, if I'm being honest. It's a pleasant surprise. I wonder if anybody, my subscribers from like 6 years ago, realized get notifications. I'm shocked I'm still alive. Not sure, maybe. Okay. There, what's this horn trying to do? I don't remember. The point where I did the video was so good to show them. That right? So let's make shiny shit. There we go. Fewer spots on it. Here, dude. On a nose. Sweet. It says shiny and boot boys. That works. Okay, so easily probably one here. I'm good with that. But it's island. So it's not a dead end island. It's so that's even more characters. So it's an island. There you go. Now it's live. That's a little bit. Yeah. XP dip. dig deep about the existence of art and why it is created. It's a boring process. I think it's looking good. It's definitely an improvement. Digital. That's the name. I think I should make a shitty version of this here still. Just the fun of it. Is there any rare notes based on? It's like that rare ghost species. Did I use the other one? Those looks cool. I really like blue and black color schemes. Everything are polymers and rare species. There is beautiful. Dang. That is so pretty. That is a beautiful animal. Bit of a stealthy guy. It's the first guy that chose when I did rare road. It's like a safe guy. Sorry. I'm gonna go all in black and white shiny enemies. the eyes, I think it's stay. Hang on. I'm gonna teach it too much. There you go. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Thank you, you were beautiful. Beautiful inspiration. Sparkles, yes. Sparkles are another trademark of mine. See the lame version of it doesn't have sparkles in it? Probably not. The way to make it more interesting. Just add sparkles. It's so fun to do. The recycling weather. Not bad. Still, I still see that. How far away comes Earth? Doesn't say. It's like about 3 years, right? Think. Dang. That's 4 years ago. It's been a while. I'm just doing this kind of YouTube things. It's really fun. I enjoy this. I enjoy this a lot, actually. My patience were broken. Yeah. Yeah, but this has been rolling the whole time. Seems to be excited. Yeah. That's good. The stream was surprisingly fun. Is it doing stuff? I guess I've probably stayed multiple times during this stream, and I don't think I got even far enough into this playlist with the music so that YouTube will cut my house with Kelly. So I'm really happy about that. I'm gonna leave it right here. Yeah, it was a fun test. I got still a little of this tomorrow. I had a really good fun today, and maybe I'll stream more in the future. Probably tomorrow, maybe I'll do the rest of them, probably will, and maybe the other first too. But thank you for being here today. It was lovely chatting with everybody who stopped by. And I hope I'll see you maybe sometime in the future. I don't know. It's very